Yeah, okay. Listen, I make it nasty, you so strong I go flat to you. But then I take it half of you and then go kill the rest of you. Feeling when I'm feeling, got my top down with no ceilings, man. I'm chilling and I'm chilling like I'm Jackson with the feeling. Yeah, can't stop me. They talk to me, shocking me. I'm in the right dance and don't think you just rocking me. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? I probably try to help you, but you can't lie to me. 13 going on 14. Unbelievable things that I will come to achieve. Yes, freestyle on the D, just really the truth. And what I mean is that swag to the death, yes, believe that's the best. Number to the best and make the best of you. Make the best, cut the happy best of you. Bless you up,